Being lost is not a good thing. It usually is kind of a scary thing. And a lot of times when you're lost, you're alone. This morning I'm reading the longest psalm in the Psalter. It's Psalm 119. And I want to just focus on two verses, the first one and the last one. The first one says this: "Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord." And so this is a blessing for those who are undefiled in the way. In other words, who are have integrity in walking in the way. It's what they want. This is our desire, is to walk in a way that's pleasing to God. And he says they walk in the law of the Lord. The way, the undefiled way, is the law of the Lord. And so what we're talking about here is a genuine believer who wants to follow God's path through life. And if we're honest with ourselves, sometimes as we seek to follow that trail, we get off of it, we stray. We see something that we want to investigate that takes us off of it, we get distracted. There's a lot of different things that happen to us. And the best course of life is to get back on that trail as quickly as you can. And so what happens when you stray from the right way? Well, that's the very last verse. Psalm 119, 176 says, "I have gone astray like a lost sheep." One thing about sheep usually are all together. They like to hang out in a bunch. So if one's by itself, you know something's wrong. And he confesses, "I've gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant." He prays. He asks for God, come seeking for me. Look for me. If I'm not where I'm supposed to be, come seek for me. For I do not forget thy commandments. See, for a believer, even in our straying, we still are remembering that the right way is God's way. I just want to encourage you in that this morning. There's a trail through life that God would have you to follow. The very best thing you can do is stay on that trail. But even when you get off of that trail, you need to remember that that trail gets you to where you want to go. There are entire generations of people who their families have strayed from that and they've tried to follow some other path. And they're wandering around out there. But way back there somewhere, somebody remembers, our people used to follow that different track. If that's you, let me tell you how to get back onto it. Let me tell you how to get back in that right place. Get into the Bible. Get the Bible. Begin to read. Ask God for help and pray. Seek for thy servant. Seek for me, Lord. Help me, show me, point me, teach me. Maybe the track that you're following through life is one that was pointed out to you by somebody who's not trying to go where you want to go, and that is to Jesus. If that's the case, then you need to get on God's trail. And the way to do that is by his word. I love how this psalm ends. He said, "I've gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments." The commandments of God are our lifeline. That's what holds us on the trail. Those are the trail markers, is to be found in the Word of God. And if we stray, remembering where the right trail is and getting back to that as soon as we possibly can, that is our hope to get us where we need to be. The Word of God is absolutely indispensable in our life. And I just want to encourage you to get back to that Word. And if you've strayed, be honest. Ask for God. Holler, "I'm lost. Come get me." God bless you. Have a great day.